Hello, welcome back to Vitality Power Pilates. My name is Hope and I'm so glad you're here to move your body with me today. Today we are going to be doing a 15-minute Pilates core focused flow. I have my 3-pound bala weights and my body. That's really all you need. If you don't have those weights, don't stress it. We're going to take our time to warm up that body and then really burn out that deep core. So with that being said, let's get started with our workout. If you have your weights in your hand, I'd like you to place them down in front of you so you have access to them when we need them. But we're going to just take a moment to warm up our body, to get our muscles feeling nice and loose, and then we're going to bring it back into really toning up our core. So sending those arms up nice and high above the head, hands touching above the head, shoulders nice and low away from those cheekbones. I want you to twist, rotating your side body over to one side of the mat. Hands stay together. We lift up and exhale down other side. Lifting back up through center, taking those hands down side of the body. I want you to just rest here for a second, really consciously lowering those shoulders away from the cheeks. I want you to bend through those knees. We're going to lower through the arms, hands touch behind the back, open up through the chest, chin lifts up high. From here, we lift through those legs, arms stay together, bringing our cheek all the way down. Big circles with that head. Chin hits the chest and take it back, opposite direction. One more time, turning through that head. Coming back to neutral, open those eyes if you have them shut. I want you to unclasp those hands, bringing those hands out to the side. We're gonna pull on one side, turning on our core, so squeezing those obliques. We're gonna lower through the arms and lift back through center. Lower and lift. You have 5, squeezing those abs, getting a little bit of movement into that upper body. 3 more, arms feel nice and strong. For 2, last one, lower those arms down, bringing that spine back to neutral. Hands come out to the side. We pull to the opposite direction. Turning on those obliques, arms are lifted up, strong stance out wide. We lower and lift. Lower and lift, squeezing through those shoulders all the way down through those fingertips. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands come down, body comes back to center. I want you to take a step in so your feet are in a nice straight line. Bending down, grabbing those weights. I want you to take those weights above the head. From here, we're just gonna march it out. So I want you to hold those weights up high. We're gonna keep our foot flexed, really focusing on that extension, lifting the knee towards the body. Same knee every time we lift, lower it down. Lift, lower it down, keeping our balance through that core. Belly button shifts back towards the spine, supporting yourself here. You're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, working on that balance right here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, keep it lifted, pulse it here. Bringing into that leg work, bring in our hip flexors. You're here for 10. Lift it a little higher, 9, keeping those arms straight. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, lower it down, stretching out that leg through the hip flexor, keeping those arms uplifted. We take it to the other side. So planting into our left heel, we lift the right leg and lower. Lift and lower. Chest is tall, chin is up. You're showing up for yourself in so many ways. When we take it to our mat to move, you have 10, squeezing that belly back. 8, 7, 6, tapping it down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pulse it up. Keeping that balance, you take it as slow as you need to go. You're here for 10, 9, 8, reaching high through those arms. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that leg down, arms circle down, slowly meeting back in front of that body. From here, I'm going to turn to the side, so facing the long way on your mat. I want you to take a moment, really connecting your spine to your belly button. So squeeze those abs around your back. We're going to lift up through the arms, lower it down, and back down all the way extended. So we lift, lower it back through the elbow, down and back. One more, lift, lower through the elbow, bring it in, extend. From here, those arms are extended back. We're gonna lift up through the chest, pulse it back, squeezing those abs. You have 10, 9, gazes forward, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful job. From here, weights come up about your chest height. I'm going to turn to the back so you can see what this will look like. We're going to lower into that squat position, working on those obliques. We lower it down. From here, I want you to take your right hand, you send it up. So you're lifting up, squeezing through the body, coming back to center, other side. So we're holding that squat. We lower that weight down, opposite arm lifts up, pulling through those obliques to keep that upper body supported. You have 10, 9, reaching up with that top hand, bending down. 8, coming back through center into that goalpost. Beautiful. 6, reach. I'm going to turn and face you so you can see what this looks like from the front. We lower, come center, lower. For 5, keep going, come on. 4, 3, really rotating through those abs. 2, nice. 1, we touch it back, lift up, hands come up. From here, lowering those hands down, big wide circle, dropping it down to your mat, coming onto your bum, planting those feet firmly down, anchoring through those heels, hands come out towards the side of your body. I want you to lower yourself down into that C curve. We lift our right leg up. We lift our left leg up. From here, both legs are off of the mat. We bring those legs together, touching through the knee and thigh, flexing through those feet. We lift and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point through those toes, lift and hold. You have 5, 4, 3, chest is open, 2, and 1. Extend those legs out, lifting through that tummy. You have 5, come on. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower those legs down, upper body follows, arms circle up above the head, separate those feet, heels are anchored down into the mat. From here, we're gonna lift up into that full sit up. Using just our core, we lift, sitting up tall, and lower back down, anchoring through those heels. Arms are up above the head, doing nothing. This is full core work. Slowly lowering yourself down. 3 more, we lift, squeezing every single bit of that belly as we lower ourselves down. Beautiful, feeling that deep core activation. 2 more, sitting up tall. Lowering yourself down. Last one, we make it count. Lifting up, sitting up tall through those abs. Hands come up above the body. From here, we're gonna inch forward, reaching towards those toes, keeping those arms lifted off of the mat, and sit back up nice and tall. One more time, reach forward through that upper body. Sitting up nice and tall, squeezing those abs. From here, I want you to open up one arm. Bring it in. Open up the opposite arm, bring it in. One more time, rotating through that shoulder, squeezing through that belly, bring it in. From here, we lower down into that C curve, lifting both legs back through center and out towards the end of the mat. So we're lifting through that hip flexor, doing that nice half circle motion as those abs are controlling us to sit up nice and tall. You're here for 3. Half circle to the center, 2. Breathe with me, last 1. Bring it in, open it up, heels are on the outside of the mat. We pulse it back and lift. Back and lift. You have 10. Squeezing through that core, little pulses, lowering and lifting. 8, 7, feeling that tummy fire up for 6. 5, feet are planted down onto the mat through that heel. 4, breathe. 3, 2, 1, lower it down, pulse those arms. You have 5. Last little bit of burn in this position. 3, 2, and 1, sitting up tall, bringing those legs in into a bend, grabbing those weights. If they are not close to you, like me, they always seem to get away from me. From here, legs are bent, full foot is down onto the mat. I want you to lower back into that C curve, lifting both legs off of the mat. Weights are right above that belly, right in line with your knees. We're gonna slowly lower, extending out through the arms and through the legs. Both are hovering off of the mat. We hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring both into that reverse tabletop position. From here, we're gonna work on our deep core with a little bit of weight. So we're gonna go into that dead bug. I want you to lower yourself down. Full mat is touching your full back. From here, we're gonna inhale. On the exhale, I want you to lower your opposite leg, opposite arm, keeping both off of the mat as you bring it back in. Other side, lowering down the leg and the arm at the same time, lifting it up. We hold this move for a little bit longer because it's just so effective and it feels so good to slow it down for a moment, to really feel each muscle moving with purpose, squeezing through that deep core as we extend long and wrap it back up to that tabletop. Squeeze it in, extend it long, exhale down, inhale, lift, exhale down, inhale, lift. 2 more, lower, bring it in, last 1, bring it in. From here, I want you to extend out one side, opposite arm, opposite leg. We pulse that leg up. You're here for 10, 9, 8, pointing through those toes, lower back glued to that mat, feeling that deep burn. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, other side. Extending that arm and that leg, we pulse that leg up. You're here for 10, squeezing through that entire midsection, lifting those weights off of the mat. Every little bit counts. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Beautiful job lowering those feet down onto the mat, lowering those weights onto the chest. I want you to take those weights down to the side of your mat. From here, we're going to come on to our side. I want you to think about finishing with your strongest mindset. So your left forearm is down onto the mat. Our right foot is going to be bent through the knee. From here, we're going to lift up that mid body. So our left leg is long down onto the mat, but it's lifted up. Our right hand is back behind the head. I want you to bring the leg in, crunch it out. Bring the elbow to the knee, extending it long. You have 10, 9, finding length through that leg, lifting through that elbow for 7, 6, 5. Your whole body is off of that mat except for the forearm and the foot. 4, 3, 2, 1, extend it long, lower through the leg, drop that lower body. Hand comes away from the head. We take it to the other side to finish. You guys, you're almost there. Right forearm is down onto the mat. Left leg is bent through that back side. Opposite hand comes behind the head. We lift through that lower body, extending that leg long, lifting it off of the mat. We bring it in and open. In and out, squeezing through our whole body right here. We finish here in 10, 9, strong upper body holding you up for 7, 6, finding that length, feeling that inner thigh start to turn on. You're giving your whole effort right here. Last 4, 3, inhale, exhale, last 1. Beautiful. Let it go, dropping that lower leg, mid-body, taking that hand away from the head, turning onto your belly, your bottom. So many body parts. Pointing through those toes, keeping those legs as long as you can, lifting up through the chest, head goes back. Head comes back to neutral. We lower through those forearms, bringing those legs up to a tabletop position, bringing them close to the chest and pressing them out. Bringing them in one more time and out, slowly lowering those legs down, taking those forearms away from the mat, letting your whole body hang out here for a second. Both hands go to your midsection, one hand on your belly button, one hand right around your rib cage. I want you to take a second to just let your body rest. Let your body know that the workout is done. Your body showed up for you in so many ways today, mentally, physically, emotionally. It carried you through. Maybe you're going through a tough day, or maybe you're having an awesome day. Either way, showing up for yourself on the mat is a way to say thank you. Your body is here to support you. And you just worked it really hard. So I'm so proud of you. Let that sweat start to drip off of your body. It feels so freaking good to move, but it also feels so beautiful to let that heart rate come down and give yourself a moment of rest. So breathe in with me, inhaling through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. 2 more just like this at your own pace. On the exhale, you let everything out. You take those hands away from the belly. You lift up, anchoring through those heels, coming to a seated position, taking those hands out to either side of your body, bringing them up, surpassing through the head, clasping those hands together, pressing through the palms, bringing them through your heart center. You just completed 15 minutes of deep core Pilates. So proud of you for showing up for yourself today. And thank you so much for working out with me. I will see you guys next week in our next video. Take care. Bye.